Like I said before, we Indians are exceptionally well trained in hospitality, and the welcome and the warmth remains the same. I must admit that never once had I felt the need to learn Marathi, the local language spoken in Maharashtra, despite living in Mumbai for so many years. However, today I regret it because I failed to understand them and was left out guessing the meaning of words and sentences as they spoke. But thankfully, to my rescue came Archana, another neighbor of theirs who knew Hindi quite well and promptly helped me out of my dilemma.
आमचं गाव कसं वाटलं? मस्त वाटतंय का चांगलं? गाव कैसा लगा? गाव कैसा है? अच्छा है? हाँ, इधर बहुत अच्छा है. अच्छा लगा? हाँ, बहुत अच्छा लगा.
But I must say that despite the language barrier, I felt happy. I felt one among them. And eventually, I started enjoying their company just like they did mine. Something that I was quick to notice was that unlike in the cities, where most families were nuclear, here in the villages, joint families lived together under one roof, sharing a single kitchen without any discord among its members. The unity among various generations in a single family was absolutely commendable. Not just within families, but also among neighbors, there was a sense of brotherhood and kinship, for I observed that as far as my eyes could see, not a single house had its door closed or a latch on it. And when I asked Tai the reason behind it, she said that the doors were always open for anyone in need at any time of the day, and they wouldn't turn their backs on anyone. At that moment, I realized the true definition of community living and what it meant to provide a leaning shoulder to others. Having seen many superficial relations grow and fall apart over time, I had started to doubt the very fundamental basis of human nature. However, I am thankful to people like Tai and her family for proving me wrong. Slowly, as our conversation picked up pace, I was taken by surprise when Tai said that she was willing to sing me their village folklore. The song was sung in praise of goddess Parvati and usually sung during the wedding season. As she started, the other ladies joined her with much enthusiasm. I was happy to join them too, though I couldn't understand the verses. I tried to sing along with them, just like everyone else around me. As the spirit of the gathering began to strengthen, the elderly began to dance around, holding their hands. The dance is called the Khurd, which is a Maharashtrian and Goan folk dance performed by the women in Konkan region during Hindu religious festivals like Ganesh Chaturthi, Vrata, or towards the end of other dances like Dhalo. It is mainly performed during the Hindu month of Bhadrapada. Then women usually take a break to escape boredom arising from the daily routines. Furthermore, it is also performed during religious and other social events. A distinctive style of Khurd is found among the Dhangar or the shepherd community women. The Kalashi Khurd is performed before goddess Mahalakshmi during the Vrata that is offered to her. The women sing and dance while enacting various formations in circles or in rows. The dance itself begins with an invocation to Hindu gods. The pace is slow in the beginning, but soon attains a fast pace, reaching climax. There are no percussion supports provided, and at the maximum pace, the dancers match the rhythm by blowing air through their mouth that almost sounds like a "foo", and hence the name Khurd. The women took turns to dance around, and I was excited to join them along. I was reminded of my own sweet childhood when we would play oranges and lemons after school.
बोलते कशाला झक माराया
As a typical Keralite woman settled in Mumbai, the complexity of a Maharashtrian Nawari sari has always amused me. Often kept me wondering how a seemingly difficult attire to pull off was a staple even among housemates. and I have always wanted to try one. So it seemed only natural for me to ask if I could wear one too. Tai was more than happy to oblige. She quickly asked her daughter to guide me into their room, where she then took out one of the brightest colored saris that they had and draped it around me with utmost ease and perfection. Tai insisted that I complete the final look with some flowers in my hair, a traditional neck piece, red bangles, and also a nut, which is a crescent-shaped pearl-encrusted golden nose piece. As the ladies dressed me up, I felt like a coy bride, all decked up for her big day. Soon enough, Tai asked me if I wanted to have a look around their village. I was thrilled at the invitation and didn't take a second to say yes. One of the ladies suggested that we first visit the village temple, which was close by, and I was about to get into the car. Tai said that since I wanted to explore the village, we might as well do it their way. She pointed out to the nearby bullock cart and said that we climb onto it. Well, I hesitated, for although I've seen many carts home back in Kerala, never once had I used it for travelling. With almost stuttering steps here and there, I tried to somehow hop onto it. Failed once, but I tried again, succeeding the second time. On the other hand, Tai, who was years older than me, swiftly climbed onto the cart without much help. Well, practice, I must say. The ride itself was quite bumpy, but I enjoyed the feel of the cool breeze against my face as against the ice-cold damp air of a closed car. Slowly, as our cart approached the premises of the temple, I got off and helped Tai to get down as well. She said that the village people believed that the deity of worship, or Lord Shri Bhairavnath, was their guardian angel protecting them from evils and natural calamities. Amidst the sound of ringing bells and the scent of incense, I lit a lamp and offered my prayers to the deity. That is when I happened to observe that the sun had already set beyond the horizon, and the chirping crickets had started to make their presence feel amidst the silence of the night. From afar, the individually lit up tiny houses seemed like a string of pearls adorning the village, adding charm and beauty to the already magical evening of our first day at the village of Mangaon. The last bit for the day was a folk dance arranged by the locals who agreed to dance to the tune of their favorite folklore. As we danced around merrily, rejoicing the moment, I asked myself, isn't this what I had come looking for? Isn't this absolute pure bliss? Somewhere far away from the usual hustle of my otherwise fast-paced urban life.